I really want more fucking bagel bites. Or pizza rolls. I do. I can eat a whole bag by myself.
Welcome to Task Force Podcast, where we talk about how badly we really want to eat some motherfucking pizza rolls. Because pizza rolls are the motherfucking shit.
That's right.
Welcome to the Pizza Roll Podcast.
Yikes.
Fucking ninja.
What's going on, guys? Welcome. Another episode, Task Force Podcast. Thanks for joining us again. Episode number 3. Laying this shit down. Fucking check us out, taskforcepodcast.com.
Yep.
I'm your host, Snake, joined by...
Nasty. Awkward on the mic.
You got it this time.
I have to.
It's on your own. It's just part of the intro now.
It is.
If you don't say awkward on the mic, it doesn't fucking count.
No, it's terrible.
I don't
It's a
wanna
bad
ever hear
podcast
about
at this point.
No, yeah, right. It's not gonna. It won't count. Fuck
It
it.
won't.
I'm done with it. If it doesn't count, fucking trash the whole thing. What I do want to talk about: types of guns.
Oh, God.
Not just style of gun, but what are your essential upgrades? What do you want out of your gun when you buy it? Now, everybody buys a gun right off the bat. They want something decent, and I get that. That makes sense. It's totally
Right.
worth it. But
Oh, shit.
what do you want out of it? Me? Shit, dude. I want something that's compact. I can get through the doors. Maybe like, I don't know, like a 12-inch barrel max with a tight bore barrel on the inside, upgraded spring, upgraded piston head, cylinder, because I want to be able to go from an indoor environment to an outdoor environment, but still maintain some of that range.
Are you looking for speed? Speedball type?
Like rate of fire?
200 balls? 300
No.
balls?
No.
Okay. So you're just going for speed.
Yeah.
Well, FPS.
Yeah, feet per second.
Feet
Yep.
per second. Yeah.
If I can get a decent FPS, like just a
380.
bare minimum
I'd
to
say
be able
about
to engage
380.
at 50 feet. Because I'm going to transition my pistol if we have to
Okay.
shoot somebody up,
Yeah.
hella up close. But I know
Right.
some places are a little bit more lax too.
So, types? I don't know. Okay, so let's talk my saw, right?
Right?
I love having a super tight bore.
Yeah.
602,
Yeah.
maybe.
602, 603.
Right, because I like the more when you look down sight and you see your rounds, you can
Right.
see your BBs. I don't like the cone it can make
That
sometimes.
reverse tornado.
Yeah, yeah. I was just like perfect, and they just start slowly spreading. I get it;
Right.
it's natural.
It's
That's
gonna
when
happen.
right. But as far as I can possibly go with a straight line of BBs is fantastic.
Right. I feel the same way, except like I'm not trying to get a shit ton of rounds out there. I want to
Right,
make some
but I am.
small, precise shots out in the woods.
Right.
And up close, I want to be able to lay some rounds.
I want the fattest spring my stock gearbox can handle. I'm talking 130, 140, 150.
Right.
I want to put the beefiest battery on there for not longevity, but just to be able to pull that spring and release it.
Still keep a decent rate of fire.
And exactly.
Well, I think if you got a squad support weapon, you want to be putting down as many rounds as possible.
Right.
If you're not spraying and praying with a squad support weapon, then I
You're
think
not doing your
it wrong.
job. You're fired.
You're doing it hella fucking wrong. You're
Yeah,
fired.
just leave.
Just get, you know what? Just pack your shit and get
Right.
the fuck
Go
out of
sit
here.
in the car.
Nobody wants to
Just preheat my pizza rolls. Okay?
preheat my pizza roll.
I'm serious. Just leave. Go back to camp, start the fire, and we'll be
Shit.
good.
No, yeah, I think like there's some first upgrades that you could do right away. Like,
Right.
Like we've been on the game for a while.
Cosmetic or internal? Would you go free float?
Both. Preferably, I like to find a rifle that's already got the style rail that I want.
If you can't afford
This
it
metal.
right now, you can't afford all that. You have $300, and let's say nothing under 400 will come with free float or collapsible stock.
Right.
What would you do if I handed you, like back in our day, a good old classic Army AR? Had the ridiculously loose plastic
Front
foregrip and stuff like that. What would you do from that?
First thing would be a rail of some type. Either the Daniel Defense, even a knockoff, as long as it's metal and it's going to stand up for a little bit, and then a Type bore.
Type bore.
Yep. That way you get internal quality and
Right.
a little bit of accuracy, a little bit of extra range, but you also get the external utilitarian quad rail.
Would attachments fall into this category? Would it? Like
I think so. I think it's an upgrade. I think it's an upgrade.
Well, of course it's an upgrade, but okay, I'll take it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like your saw.
right.
First thing you really did to it was throw a Type bore on it.
Yeah,
Right.
That was it for
Right.
ever.
Right. Then
We put the rail on it.
put the rail on.
bottom
Right.
rail.
See
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Right
Okay.
there? So it's like, okay, makes sense.
And then after I fell on my stock and broke it, I put the collapsible on it. But
Yeah. No, to me it's like the external upgrades can be just as important as the internal upgrades for comfortability. Like,
that's true.
plus, as we all know, if you don't look cool, it doesn't
Oh.
fucking matter.
Right.
So if your gun isn't out there looking fly as
Call your
fuck-
mom and tell her to come get you. Yep.
Right.
Yep. You spent $20 for nothing on this skirmish today.
Hey, I don't want to be out here anymore, Mom. My gun's not
Right.
as cool as everybody else's.
They're being mean.
They're being mean. Get the fuck out of here, dude. No, like the very first thing I would do, like today's quality of guns, dude, in my opinion, far surpasses
You
what was out there.
Almost don't
beforehand.
even have to do anything
Yeah.
for a long time.
Right. No, so the very first thing, like I said, like I got to reorder another rifle in between rifles. So I actually was just looking at KWA CM4, which is what they've been recommending for a lot of like training purposes. But it's got some simulated blowback and stuff like that. But everybody's review says it's pretty good. So I want to check it out, see if
So-
it's banging, you know what I mean?
For those who don't know, is it short barrel, standard, 16?
So it's like 11 and a half inch.
So it's CQB
yeah, so
type.
It's basically a Mark 18.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is. It's a SOP Mod Block 2 with the Daniel Defense rail style.
Now, people are going to always push. Okay, cool. Your gun looks cool. It looks nice.
Right.
What's the FPS? Does that still make a difference today as it did 10, 11 years ago when we were playing?
We're heavy into it.
Yeah. Does
I think-
FPS
I don't
matter
know.
anymore?
I don't really know because anymore it doesn't seem like it really matters
Right.
as much. Like it's more or less if your gun has the range and if you fall within the guidelines for the FPS, then you're fine. It just
Right.
depends, like not trying to overextend yourself.
But-
But we played a lot of outdoor, so higher FPS with a Type board generally equaled out to
Distance
and
Right.
range, and that's what we were looking for.
And if the dude who didn't call his hit, you get really close and just
Right.
full auto. I did it. I've done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
I've
don't
done
even.
that. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
done that.
Yeah, he's gonna call us if we get smacked 11, 20, 35 times.
Or whole
like,
box.
You know, whatever. It's gonna happen.
1,200.
I think we've
It's
all been
fine.
there.
Right.
No, the importance of feet per second, I don't think really matters too much. Like, I think it still holds some merit. Like, if you got too low FPS, then it's not going to do any good. But a lot of these games now, they're starting to go out to these military bases where you're actually going to get a lot more close contact. So
Right.
being able to shoot somebody with your primary weapon and having to transition to a pistol, I think that's the way to go.
It's just what really separates.
Right.
Hey, you can't shoot harder than 300, but we chrono 3
Right.
and then go and turn our shit up.
Right.
Put a different, whatever they're called in the But
Right.
I
But
can't.
see, the next thing in that question, though, is what style rifle do you really want to use? Me, I'm fucking AR M4 guy
Right.
all day long.
I can
Rifle, I know you're a saw guy. You can throw that out there, squad automatic weapon.
Right.
We could pick our own squad automatic weapons if we want to, because, like, for me, Vietnam era M60.
Oh, I was
that's
just
fucking
about to
boss,
say
dude.
VAM60. Yes.
Yeah, dude, this shit's fucking
the pig,
dope.
bro.
Oh
yes.
my god, that would be cool as shit to own an
I
airsoft.
would love that. I can say I've had AKs, ARs, the snipers, the saws.
Right.
I've had it all, but the most fun and the gun I'd go back to right away if I could was the AK
Really?
I had at one point. I love my saw, love doing my job, but just the AK for me just hits different.
What
man.
holds you back from just going back to the AK? Like, why not? Why not just rock it?
I think it's one of those, I've solidified myself in that role of being a saw gunner.
Right.
I'm not saying you can't have it. You can't have it in your pack and go play with it every once in a while. But I would feel off. I
Right.
genuinely would
No, I
feel
know what you mean.
off.
I know what you mean.
I'm running twice as fast.
Right.
I'm holding a gun that's half the weight.
Right.
And it
Right, but think about how much your gameplay would improve.
I bet it would be insane.
Dude, tenfold.
I'd be able to do more.
Dude, tenfold.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a huge fucking difference. I'd be down to see it. I'd play with you even if you had an AK. Now the only shitty part about this whole thing is if you have an AK, the fuck are you gonna do when you run out of ammo? Because
Throw it.
I mean, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, dude, you just sit back there and I'll cover you while you fucking speed load your shit.
No.
Nah, fuck that.
Right.
I'm gonna be like, later, dude.
Yeah. But like,
Fucking out.
okay. So the combat I know would be so much different. I would enjoy it but I'd be missing what I really do best.
Right.
And maybe that's because I've put the years behind that.
Mm-hmm.
To
to you, it just takes it to another level.
it does. It would
Like you enjoy it. You would enjoy it with an AK, but you enjoy it even more so when you got the squad support.
I feel like I'd have to relearn
right.
how to play airsoft for me if I was to right now trash the saw, go buy an AK. I would really have to relearn how to play for
Right.
me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think that's the best I can say right now about that.
Right. Like to me, I think it would be fun to play a squad support weapon, but I already know, like, after so long, dude, I'd be drained. I'd be like,
Right.
I can't even fucking walk anymore.
Mhm.
But shit would be just rounds down range. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
Your job
it'd be fun as shit.
is just to hold the trigger
Right.
till your box, empties, and you just rip off. Matter of fact, take the box mag,
Mhm.
pop the cap open, just keep feeding it ammo and just hold the trigger till your battery dies.
It's just gone now.
It's nonstop.
Yeah. Dude, can you imagine getting a fucking minigun? I mean, they're out there now. They're fucking hella good now.
I have thought about it
Be fucking dope. Just
until
roll
you're
around
like,
with, that Predator pack, the fucking
yeah, have the big arm extension on it so you don't have to.
look
But
like
yeah,
the Ace of Body and chair.
it's really cool. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Put a wire off the top, like if you're in a heli, hook it to the wire and just sit there. Yeah, it's fun and great and all. Okay, what happens when 6 of your barrels break?
I don't know.
I couldn't do it. Carrying a car battery
Fuck
on
this
your shit?
Meh.
I mean, that would suck. But
Well, that's
hey,
probably why
I
you
have a
don't see dudes
78
walking around with them.
Extreme 4x4 battery on my bag.
I mean, at that point, though, why not just make a juggernaut loadout? Like, hella go balls deep in the whole
I've
thing.
never thought about that. We
That
could
would be
do
dope.
that.
That would be sick.
We should do
Just
that.
Straight out.
But
on
we
the
should start with a
field,
240
the
though.
bomb tech
Before
outfit.
we go minigun.
Yeah, you should.
Dude, I'm
You
down.
should.
I'm really down for that.
You think you're gonna get 240? You think it's gonna be?
I really thought about it. So I went home the other day, and I was pricing it. It's doable.
It is.
Super doable. And like we talked about the other day, we run it stock. You don't have to just go out and just sprinkle all these goodness into it,
Right.
you know?
Like I said, max right off the bat for me. I'm just gonna put a type bore in it.
Type
Fuck
bore,
it.
exactly.
It's gonna be good.
I could probably take my Saw's type bore. No
Maybe
barrel
not.
length distance. Yeah,
maybe not.
But I just go old school Mad Dog type bore in it.
Yep.
Put that big old beefy battery in it.
Yeah.
And I'd run the shit out of it.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Run that shit, and then maybe in a year, change it over to an HPA. I like it, dude.
Right.
The Polar Star from like when we first were playing
God,
and how it had trickled out and it had so many issues and shit to now, like
big difference.
I never wanted one, and now I fucking want one. I
Right,
want one
because
bad.
at one point we're all like, man, the Generation 1 gas guns, poopy. Okay, even from your no specific name of a company,
Right.
you know, but just like gas outside of pistols, gas mag fed guns were just terrible.
Right. The moment it got a little bit cold.
It just dumped
Yeah.
and right on your body, like your mag.
And it didn't matter if you're using green gas or anything.
Right, propane, it
fuck.
doesn't matter.
I know it sucks so bad. Like,
But-
I really love gas blowback guns, but
Yeah,
they're such a pain in the ass.
yeah.
Like, dude,
That's
the mags are the number one piece that keep me from going all the way back to a gas blowback rifle. I had the Gen 1 WE Scar, and I loved it. I thought it was fucking badass. But the problem is like, you get yourself 5-6 mags.
$60
shit.
a piece at
Yeah,
the time.
$60 a piece.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. And then you run them every now and then. You try to lubricate them all the time, take care of it, keep it clean, and the shit would just, a seal would break on you in
Yep,
the middle of the
and that'd
game.
be it.
And if it, like, I mean, we're in Kansas, so like in the winter when you try to keep playing, you can't.
Right.
You get like halfway through a mag and the shit would just release all the gas. You're
Right.
fucked.
I remember hearing that just off in the distance. You're like,
Dude.
that dude's fucked.
Right. It's like,
You're done.
well, that was legit for
Right.
about 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Let me go sit
exactly.
in my hot car and warm
Right.
these mags up.
And I have 2 gas guns. I just haven't looked at since I've bought them. Pretty much.
Right. Dude, I think it's the nostalgia.
It
It's
is.
like the recoil on a airsoft gun, and
You get the
you know it
one
makes a
mag that
fucking
works.
bang. And,
Get the one mag that works.
Right.
Load it up. And tack, 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 tack. And you're
Right.
like, yes.
oh my god! I
and
love
then you
this.
like put it away
right.
for another 5 years.
Right. But HPA now on a gas blowback rifle, it's
All
like,
day.
oh, dude, that would
All
be fast.
day. All day. Because they took the one good thing about paintball and its reliability
Right.
was its gas systems.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, how could we introduce this to airsoft? Because they play year around.
Yeah.
And the guy who spends $600, $700, $800 on their gas systems want that.
Right.
So ain't nothing like building a, I call it simple because I'm not smart enough to understand what goes into
Right.
making one of those systems, but a simple system the size of a gearbox, yoink, yoink, tube out the pistol grip to a tank, and you just tweak, FPS, balls per minute,
Right.
this,
like no
this,
spring
this.
change.
No
just
nothing.
turn a dial,
Right.
change some pressure, and you go from
you are going ham
you go from CQB to DMR.
in seconds. Like, hey,
And the noise is
oh,
I
the
mean,
noise is
you know,
premium.
you know.
And the mock suppressors you
Right.
can buy just make it sound nice.
Right. Especially once you modify
Paint them.
internally.
Yes.
Yeah. Once you internally paint them, that they actually help muffle some of that.
Right.
And it's
Amazing.
it's so fucking cool.
You got the action, you got the kick. Matter of fact, I did look it up the other day. Some guy was saying like it pretty closely mimics the real recoil of a 223.
Right. Probably a little close.
Plus, maybe at max like,
Right.
pressure and stuff like that.
This is on the one that where the bolt actually moves versus
Right,
just
right.
an HPA unit.
Right.
Right. The fucking dude, like, even like, and that brings me to the tracer unit.
Mm.
Like, I remember
Oh,
when the tracer
God.
units very first came out. We were like, that's
Yes.
fucking legit. Like,
and then
like
one
getting
out
the
of every
glow-in-dark
30
BBs.
balls glow.
Yeah, and we were getting like the glow in the dark BBs and mixing them in with the mags and shit.
Every
Oh, it's
6
so cool.
rounds for a tracer.
Yeah, and now it's like you just shoot glow in the dark BBs and just fucking send a line out there. It looks like a fucking laser. That's fucking cool.
That's the goal, right? Think about this. Your star system, whatever it's called,
The Polar Star, yeah.
in the 240,
Yeah.
all glow in the dark BBs, 2700 glow in the dark BBs,
Right.
and that mock suppressor
With a tracer unit.
with the tracer unit just would be sick.
I'm telling you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, oh, dude, you should do it.
Just constant, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. It's like you get out there, and the moment you go play a night game, like
It's changed.
Have you seen the videos of it? What it looks like through night vision?
True tracers and
dude,
like,
it looks so fucking cool.
God.
It looks so fucking cool.
It is cool.
Like the stuff you can drool over now is like stuff that was our wildest thoughts, a while back.
Even what? Just under 10 years ago?
Dude, it
11?
jumped. It jumped so much in quality and the amount of products. And the weird thing to me is like seeing the name change. Like, who makes the quality product? You know what I mean? Like, Classic Army used to be, up
the
there,
shit.
and then like ICS used to be like fucking up there.
Systema
and
was
Systema,
like
yeah, and
top
they
of
still
the
are,
line.
and Systema still holds the fucking highest
all
price
day.
tag. Like, oh my god, dude! I don't get me wrong. I think a Systema's fucking badass, but
You won't see me buying that.
no way.
I'd rather put that Polestar
that's a
system in a
fucking-
240.
That's a shit car right there. You could buy
No, seriously,
you could probably actually buy a decent car for $2,000. In all honesty,
Yeah.
you'd be fine.
You really could, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
A shit box. Yeah. I'd be happy with a shit box instead of an airsoft gun.
Yeah, now I can drive to all these local events.
And to work.
Dude, no, it's fucking crazy. It's like, it blows my mind how much this shit really has changed and how much they've adapted it to the newer technology and the MOSFET units and shit like that. Like,
At a price point your mom or you can afford without bitching too much.
right.
100%.
No, for sure, dude. Like, it's like weird going from like when we first started playing. Shit, I think it was like I was really young. I think I was like 7, 8 years old. And on the weekends, I didn't play hockey. I would go play airsoft.
Right.
And then I started fucking driving, and I just drive to all these events here.
Right.
Then met you.
Right. And I
You know.
was. I wasn't 7. I wasn't.
No.
I would think I was 11,
Somewhere around there.
12,
Yeah.
maybe 12.
And like playing all the way up, getting a job, buying your own shit,
Yeah.
not having any bills, and just being able to
Right.
dump money into it. It's
Yeah.
fucking, oh my god. And
It
this
was
stuff,
amazing.
and like now I look at it and I'm like, oh my god, I wish I didn't have bills, and like I
The
would
good old
dump
days.
so much more money into
We'd
it.
go
Like,
to the
dude,
local airsoft store, walk in with like a cold hard $100. At that time, would buy a decent amount of gear, whatever, and you're like, oh my god, I have options.
right?
But
I remember just hanging out at the airsoft store for like all fucking day.
literally 13 hours.
Because what here was
Airsoft Unlimited.
Airsoft Unlimited,
Run by
right?
Scott. Yeah.
Yep.
It was awesome, dude.
I know that fucking store, dude.
I was amazing.
Yeah.
Literally, that was the store that provided me with the gun that changed my life.
Right.
The saw.
Dude, Scott provided me with so much know-how,
Mm-hmm.
and like I think we all reach a point where once you have a gun for a while and you want to upgrade some stuff, like changing out an inner barrel, no fucking problem, not a big deal. So I upgraded that, and you're like, you kind of like start to get this like itch. Like, I wonder if I can get into this version 2 gearbox. And
or
like
this motor.
Right. And like I was fucking with it, like, but I had an ICS at the time, so I split gearbox. So to me, like, still kind of worries me the bearings and shit of the gear system. Like, I could probably learn it, definitely learn it for sure, but I'd have to really fuck with it. And short of fucking up my gun, I don't want to do that.
Right.
But with the ICS system and it had the interchangeable upper, like, bro, you get used to taking that thing apart.
Right.
Change out a spring like it was no big deal. Put in a new cylinder, new
But it was
piston,
the lower,
new
the
piston
trigger
head.
group.
Right. The only thing was I had to change out a motor, but
Yeah.
then you start worrying about shredding gears. So it's hard.
But Scott and that store and his family,
Dude.
beautiful people, they were amazing.
Oh, they're awesome.
They
Amazing.
changed airsoft in Wichita for so many years.
Yeah.
And the
Brought rental
surrounding
guns to the
cities.
scene and helped get
Yes.
people into it.
And had a massive store.
Right. Dude,
massive
we
store.
had like 125 people showing up for a local skirmish on
Right.
some weekends.
And on a good day, we would literally shut down the paintball side of things for how many people on a good weekend
Right.
would show up.
Dude, that was always crazy to me. Is like you're playing big games with, 50 people on a team, or even like an average of 25,
Right.
30 people on a team.
Mhm.
I mean, that's 60, 70 people, just them showing
Constant.
up to play some airsoft.
Yeah.
And this was like every weekend.
Yeah. And
They're
it was
fucking
amazing.
killing it.
Now, to a lot of people, wherever you're from, that could sound small.
Right.
But for where we are,
Right.
that's insane.
Yeah, see,
And
it's-
our map sizes, our
Radios,
field
yeah.
sizes,
Yeah.
weren't outside of the woodland one,
right.
weren't big at all. So when
No.
you can start the game and like see the other 25 close enough, you could like talk to them.
Right.
It's kind of intense.
Hamburger Hill.
Hamburger Town,
Yeah.
tires
Dude, town with 30 people.
was insane.
I don't think we ever actually had the full, when we had like almost 100 people out there, we never had a full team because everybody was like, that's just too many people.
Mm-hmm.
That's just too many people.
Mm-hmm. And then it's I want to play with him. I'm on his
Right.
team, or she needs to come over here and play with us. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that got old.
Dude, I miss having that big of games here because now it's like, hopefully you get 30 people.
Right.
And I don't know what happened. I don't know what changed. I don't know what
A lot changed.
dipped the attendance. I don't know what changed it. I don't know if
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know if it's because Scott and them not hosting it, which I mean is probably part of it. But at the same time, like we got the local guys here that we used to play with all the time that are now running it, and they're cool guys, and they
Right.
know, we know what they're doing. But I don't know. How do you go about growing the game of airsoft? Not even just here, but
Right.
nationally, globally, even in some other countries, dude. It's fucking huge.
Oh yeah, I could only imagine going to like, where is it? Ireland?
Yeah.
Dude, playing out there in actual jungle type environment.
Well, I don't know
would-
about jungle in Ireland.
No, I'm talking like whatever, dude.
Just oh man, I was in Ireland in a fucking rainforest.
See that raincoat? Yeah, no. Whatever, the dense
Right.
forest.
Fucking moss and shit everywhere.
Moss, yeah, like
Always rainy.
oh, that's badass.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fucking cool.
Yeah,
That'd
but
be
could you
fucking cool.
imagine the struggle? Man, yeah. Replaced the gearbox 2 months ago, and now
Right.
it's rusted over again.
Yeah, I know. I wonder. I do wonder how that.
Yeah, how does that go out there?
I don't know. That's a good question. I really want to ask somebody.
Well, if you know,
Yeah, if you know, hit
let
us
me
up.
know.
Like, is this a constant? Are you like, fucking gotta take some Scotch Brite to my shit, get this
Or
rust off and repaint
whatever
it,
you
or-
guys use out there.
Right. A steel wool, by the
yeah.
way, if you didn't know. Like, dude, no, that's a big question. Is like, how do you keep the attendance up?
The interest.
Yeah.
But see, Scott and his family had a
Right.
big role in that because his sons
Right.
ran the forums.
Yeah.
They ran the games. They did all that. And when they left, I remember trying to go out there a couple times, but would leave early.
Yeah.
Like
it's just different.
This is not the same.
Yeah.
And it was ran by the paintballer guys who would run the paintball
Yeah.
games.
Don't really understand it all the way.
Just stop.
Yeah, same basic premise, but different crowd.
Right. And it didn't work.
I
Didn't
don't
work.
know.
The feel, the vibe, it wasn't there.
Yeah.
And no one was willing at the time to take over that
Right.
responsibility of having the trailer with the battery chargers,
Right.
the guns, the all that. So
Right. And I tried running
Mhm.
some games and
Yeah.
shit. And
it was
kinda
good.
successful
It was
on
good.
some of
But the
them.
problem, you weren't Scott.
No, true.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's all
we
they
had-
saw at the time.
We
If-
had like 30 people show
no,
up, and
right.
that was
The
cool.
guys who
was
just
also
genuinely
hard
wanted
here.
to play.
Right. It was also hard here finding a place
Mhm.
other than some paintball fields. And
That's
most
already
paintball fields
established. You
right.
know, with-
Most paintball fields at the time were heavily against it. Now, I mean, airsoft's kind of blown up across the U.S., and I know
Right.
it probably has gotten a lot more people, especially with the YouTube aspect of it
Mhm.
and all the popular guys being
Right.
on there. Like
And the older brothers teaching their younger brothers
Right.
as life goes on, or
Right.
or the freshly new dads
right.
who have all those kids growing up
I
and
know.
like, hey,
I want to get my kids out there and
right,
be playing with them. I think it'd be fucking dope.
that would be sick.
I think dude, he would love it.
I know.
I don't know. We'll
and
see.
that's the problem. Instead of funding you to go to Milsims, you're just going to be the dude hauling all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Skippy, go play.
Right.
Like, I remember those days. That was last year.
Yeah. Like, dude, I want to go play some serious big games though too. Though,
Mhm.
like I said, trying to get out to Broken Home this year.
Oh, that
I'm
would be
especially excited
perfect.
since they move it to
That'd be perfect.
October. Like
Right.
that's cool.
Oh man, Invasion 6
Yeah.
was the worst for one fact. 90 degrees with 120% humidity.
That's Niagara Falls in your ass,
I couldn't have said it any better.
dude.
It's an actual
It's a-
rainforest
it's
in
a-
your nuts.
It's an unwanted amount of sweat
Right.
rolling down
Midnight
every crevice.
of your body. Midnight, you are laying in your cot, sleeping bag, anything outside, naked.
No wind.
Nothing.
Just
Nothing.
straight got the fire going to try to keep the mosquitoes away,
Right.
even though it's adding like
The
an
heat.
additional 20 degrees. Oh,
man,
my God.
the heat. The hamburger thighs were real.
I,
Okay.
I can't, dude, I can't even. I told you, like, you gotta compression shorts.
I was like, nah. Last year was nothing. We did okay. The next year, it was
Dude.
of the thighs.
Oh my God.
Well, I was also super fat, but it didn't help anything. But
I was super fat.
yeah,
Dude, I remember the very first day, they were like, everybody was like, hey, let's load up in the truck and then we're going to go head up to the church. And we're like, all right, cool. We know where that's at. You know, we've been there. And we all load up into this truck and they're like, hey, not everybody's going to fit. Like, all right, cool. So then like 6 of us were like, oh, we'll just keep up with the truck.
and not happening.
And this dude's over here riding in the truck like it's not a big deal.
Because
But I'm over here like
How big-
trying to fucking like sprint up this fucking hill to try to get up to the church. And now I think it was
couldn't even plane
JP.
it.
I think it was JP driving the truck.
Mhm.
And like he's not even going like 2 miles an hour.
No.
He's literally going like 10,
We're getting up
15
this
up the hill.
fucking mountain.
Right. And I'm just like
For all
like
of
2
you-
seconds into the game.
For all of you that want to know, quality insurance of not having to do shit. Squad gunner. He's like, hey, open your bipod. You'll cover the front. I'm like, gangster.
Oh my God.
And this guy's out here like, I'm about to die. I can't.
Dude, it was fucking rough.
I had wind blowing in my face and I was getting wind sunburn. Okay? Like my skin was peeling away from my face.
the wind's too fucking hot.
It was real.
I was over here like 10 seconds in, like, Jesus, I hope we don't have to run.
Right.
Oh my God,
Then
I
we
want to
get to
just
the
stop
church.
now.
Couldn't even go inside.
No, couldn't go upstairs.
Saddest day of my life.
It was all right.
Yeah.
I had a hell of fun playing
It
with the
was like-
TCC group.
Yes.
Like the first year was dope. The TCC group though was off the chain.
The group of 6 was better than the group of 5, but 5 gameplay was better than the 6 gameplay. Because
I think
of
you could just
church.
be biased, and that's because of the church, and you're just being biased because of that. But
Are you kidding me?
you got to be biased because of it. It's fucking legit. It was
Both
legit.
were legit.
Both were legit,
Quando.
except for getting lost.
You got us lost.
I didn't get us lost.
You physically got us lost.
I found
in the
us.
middle of.
I found
You're
us
like,
our way
oh,
out.
look at this map. There, you get to this barbed wire fence.
Yeah,
and
we
we
made it
follow
there.
it. Yeah,
We made it there.
We made it to the barbed wire fence.
Yeah.
Went the wrong fucking direction.
No, we
because you had
turned
your
right.
map upside down. Do you understand that?
No.
Do you remember that?
No,
Because
that
I
didn't-
do.
Never happened.
I lost 80 pounds that
Never
day.
happened. What? We apparently you needed hamburger thighs.
Oh my god. I'll come fucking.
Look at, look at, dude, the UN. Nobody ever would have known that they would play such a good role in terms of like showing up in the middle of nowhere
Yeah, they
and
did.
being like, "What are you guys doing?" And we're like, "Oh my god, can you please give us a ride?"
We are legit dying.
I don't want to be here anymore. I just
No.
want to ride in
Yeah.
this half track. Fuck it.
Flipped your map over. Found out we are going the wrong way.
It's fine.
Went back up the mountain we just came down.
No
and
big
then
deal.
out of nowhere,
No big deal.
and the blue helmets
Yeah.
were like, "Oh my god, please don't shoot us!" And they're like, "Are you guys
At this point, I was like, I don't even
okay?
care. I'm dead.
Yeah,
Just
like-
fucking load me.
Get me in that. Let's go." Dropped us off at airfield.
Yep.
Started raining.
It did.
It did. It started instantly fucking raining, and I'm in a half.
But it felt so
broke
good.
down.
It felt so good.
Okay, it's
Other than the
raining
humidity
acid.
after, but it was good.
It was heat.
It was fine. It was cooler than the.
Now my
Heat,
sweaty ass meat thighs
Now my sweaty
are
ass
now
hamburger
right.
sog thighs now.
exactly are now cleansed of the sweat,
Yeah.
but now we have just wet camis, just
No, it's fine.
saws
You lived. We lived.
with scars.
Well, nobody's
Worth-
got to see that.
I mean, we're Snapchat.
No, dude, I think it was fucking cool. Like
Yeah.
having that group of guys and meeting Bo and Russo,
Mhm.
and at the time they were still fairly new into the whole thing, and they're just some cool dudes. Seriously, if you ever get a chance to meet the guys, fucking say what's up to them. They'll talk to you. They're cool as shit. They're fucking calm, and they're just laid back, like
Mm.
for sure. And Frosty too, the dude
Frosty
who
was insane.
Yeah,
Frosty
at the
was
time
the
it was
dude.
Frosty and Claymore.
Yep,
Those
Frosty
two
and Claymore.
were the
Yep.
two running it. But now it's blown up. AMS is huge. You know,
Yes.
they've got shit all over the U.S. and I think they're looking at doing some stuff outside of the U.S. even, which would be
Oh,
just
I'd
fucking
sign up
crazy. Like,
instant. I'd call my job and be like, I quit.
bro, they, they got some games now right now in down in Mexico. Like,
Really?
yeah, it's super weird terrain down there. It looks like it'd be hella fun.
I'd
Yeah.
have to wear.
I think it's Milsim West.
Really?
It's Milsim West, yeah.
Wow.
I think they have an event
My
down
thighs
there.
have shrank, so it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, mine's got bigger. I got the. You get that dad bod, you know,
Right.
and then
Well, I also I grew. I went from about 5'5", 6",
right
to 6'7", real fucking quick,
for sure.
and all my fat just kind of like elongated. So
Still fat, but now
Right.
it's stretched, so it looks
Exactly.
semi-normal.
right, like I'm acceptable.
Yeah, I
as
just
a-
stayed the same height, but got fatter. So now it's like stuffing a 3-pound sausage into a 1-pound bag when I put my plate carrier on. You know,
Mm. But
real
you know
fat
what?
guy struggle.
Tactical.
Tactical fluff. There's nothing tactical about that.
Who cares? You're playing.
Oh, dude, for sure. Like I
And
can't
to
wait to
all
get
the
out there.
others who body conscious motherfuckers out there,
Yeah.
we're all that way.
I don't even care. Whatever. I'll play with no shirt on. Tactical man titty.
Please, Jesus,
Tactical
do that.
man titty.
Just running,
Yeah, fuck it.
slow motion.
You don't know what I got hid under these
Right.
folds, baby.
Right. There's
Glock 43.
grenades. Okay. Marty Dom.
You don't know where I keep those.
Chariots on fire, slow motion. Just-
Dude, I'm telling you, like, it kind of sucks falling out of the game for a little bit. Like,
Big time. No, it really does. Because getting back on it,
Yeah.
getting back in it, is so hard for me.
Oh, dude.
I have no idea why.
Why? Like, what part of it is saw
I
runs?
can't make a decision.
The saw runs. That's a slap
not
in
a
the face right there.
guarantee,
It's like,
though.
wham. It works. Oh, shit.
Yeah, it has.
Gang.
I think today was the first time it's ran.
At least 3 years.
7.
No, at least 3. Because you ran it. You ran it when I was with you. At least 3.
3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, outside of just sticking a battery to it and like romping it a couple times, I mean,
Still
like,
run.
true.
Still putting some rounds through it.
Yeah,
I think it'll run better than what you think.
probably.
I think we can get in. Like, it's full blown gonna happen.
Right.
October.
Right.
We're gonna fucking hit it up.
Right. Maybe
If
I'll
you
just
don't
have
go,
a
no,
AK.
I'll just drag you.
Maybe I'll just have an AK.
I'll just chloroform you and throw you in the car.
If that's all you do, I'll be upset.
I didn't say what else. I was
Hey,
gonna do.
yeah. Hey, you know what?
Gotta
New
get you into the car
patches.
sometime,
Yeah.
and somehow I have to get you into some camos. So
Just make sure I'm clean. That's all I ask. You know, maybe this would be a good way to reinvent my airsoft, what I know as airsoft. Maybe
Yeah.
I just hang the saw up.
maybe
That's nostalgia. That's old school. That's what I was good at.
right.
So let's start new.
I wouldn't see any problem with that. I think it'd be dope.
Right. Whole new setup, whole new, still got the multicam, all that greatness. But I'm
Right.
talking like maybe I'll just go find me a nice AGAK
For sure.
Polar Star the next day
Yep,
and just go stupid.
dude.
37 mags because I need to
I still gotta
I
have
need
all
to
the
make
ammo.
up the
You
weight.
still gotta have all the ammo.
Yeah,
I can't
I need to make up
not.
the weight in the ammo.
Well, maybe you just run 6 on your person, and then you just
RPK.
RPK would be cool.
Oh,
Would be
dude.
legit.
RPK.
They've got them out there.
I
RPK
have
Polar
yet
Star.
to look them up.
Oh, you should look it up,
Polar Star RPK.
dude.
The
whole
good
nother
old
bar.
drum mags.
Whole nother bar.
Oh, God, I'm doing it.
Dude, I'm
That's all
on
there
a
is
new
to it.
level. Then that's
That's all there is to it. Bro, where's your saw? Nah, dude. RPK.
RPK, just straight ganking.
Or AKM. AKM? No,
Yeah.
it's not AKM.
Which one?
No. It's the RPK is the belt fed,
Right.
but what about the AK that just is the big drums? Isn't that just a That's
I don't remember
RP.
what they're called.
Yeah, neither do I. I can't off the top of my head. But that's what I would have. It looks like a Dragunov box mag
Right. I know
with
what
a
you're talking about.
bipod. Yeah.
Right.
That's exactly what it is. That's what I'd have.
That'd be cool.
That'd be gangster. You fucking kidding me?
What is it with you and the AK?
Everything. Most reliable rifle on the planet. I will fight every one of you.
So
about that.
reliable, but it
Every
so doesn't
country,
hit anything.
It doesn't matter. Because when it does,
When
it
it does.
hurts.
Hopefully, it does.
Okay. Ballistics.
Hopefully.
Show me the ballistics on 5.56 and 7.62.
At 200 yards.
Accurate.
You can make an AK
No,
accurate, but
they
at 200
are.
yards
Now, if they're
with a
just some,
standard AK,
if they're
and
just
a
some
standard
Chinese stamped crap, yeah.
AR. I don't know if you know, but when you hit the target, it's a lot more effective than when you don't.
Whatever, dude.
We'd like to show you the
All right.
ballistics. This
When it
is the
hits the
ballistics of the AK. Did it hit anything? No.
Oh, the dirt
Oh.
out in the
Well.
distance.
I think that's the proof. Right there.
I'd outshoot you with an
It
AK
just
all
went
day.
through solid. There was no, it just like a laser fucking in
That's
and
right.
out.
That's right. Didn't even see blood. Just gone.
The guy instantly healed.
Right.
Instantly.
So fast.
Cauterized a wound and re-healed it itself.
And he's still running. It's amazing. Through the head. Head didn't drop.
Dude, I don't know. The AK it's okay. It's a cool gun. It has its place. It's definitely, I mean, it's the same accuracy.
I think
in
that's
airsoft.
what it is for me. It's just different.
Yeah.
When did you see, outside of the few guys who had saws because of what they were at the time,
Right.
and the one guy with that M60, with the SOP mod M60,
Mm-hmm.
You didn't see anybody really had one. You had the
No.
MP5s.
The RPKs didn't used to be a thing, really.
No, but then I played with one. It
Right.
just was a genuinely different feel, and I think that's what that stroked that high for me.
Right.
And I just ever since have been in love.
Yeah. I mean, I can't blame you.
Of
I mean,
course.
if you like the AK and that little bit of difference for you is what does it, then I'd say
Think
fucking
about
roll
it.
with it.
Think about it. Polar Star system. Okay.
Think about it.
Nice.
Polar Star AK-74U.
Just about to say that. Okay, just hold on. 7.5-inch type bore.
Yeah.
The tracer unit. Mock
Yeah.
suppressor. Okay.
Yeah.
Box mag.
Mm-hmm.
Drum. Real drum on AK-74U. Just follow me.
Right.
Okay. The rail.
Yeah.
Put in beautiful little EOTech on there.
Yeah.
Ultimate panty wetter right there.
I would probably just not have the drum. I'd just be rocking
Just
the
gangster.
plastic.
Just the classic.
The classic like
banana mag.
wood-colored banana mag. I think
With
that'd be
a
cool.
Badass rail system.
Oh, yeah.
Got the
Like the
flashlight.
Spetsnaz rail front.
Full Spetsnaz. Be gangster.
Dude.
Straight. You whip it
I
out.
can't lie.
You-
It would be attractive. It would be attractive.
As a motherfucker.
Yeah. And I wouldn't even have to put the M4 stock on it, the collapsible stock. I would have, like, I
No.
mean, it would be nice, but
No. Just the
even
good
just
old,
the fucking, like, triangle metal
Yeah.
rail, like, that's fucking dope. It
Easy.
would be dope.
just be running and gunning with one hand. Tuck, 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 tuck. Old school, whip out another mag, flick that mag out, snap another one in, cock it.
If I got to
Don't
pick something other than the AR, MP5, SD.
A true version of the SD. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Dude,
You know how many mags you could have?
bro, it would be...
That'd be insane.
I know they've got the gas blowback one out there, but an HBA gas blowback version of the MP5 would be...
Nuts.
Oh my God, I don't even think I could keep the same pair of underwear on.
Every shot, you know what? I'm just going pantsless.
Just no pants.
Just bang, bang.
This is no pants party.
Right.
Welcome.
Ed, you're invited. You want to shoot my MP5?
Welcome to the no pants party, where we don't wear pants, but we shoot guns right at the beanbag.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that hurt. Could you imagine like an awkward ricochet? Ping.
Oh, it might be good. I don't know. If you're into that thing.
I'd be down to know if someone. I'm just gonna throw that up.
We're just gonna wrap that up now.
Let's press on for that.
So, all right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Another episode, Task Force Podcast. Again, check us out on social media at Task Force _podcast. That's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Of course, we're streaming on all of the things.
Just get on our website,
Definitely.
taskforcepodcast.com, and you can see the most recent upload of our podcast.
Yep. You can
And get
also
all the links
all the
to
links.
all the social media.
Everything. That's taskforcepodcast.com. That's all you gotta do. Load it up. Get on there. Join the task force.
Yeah, hoes. We pimpin'.
Task Force Podcast, this is Kilo 1-1. Good effect on target. You are now cleared to RTB. How copy?